The real young lady who grew up in the countryside was picked up by her family on her first day home. She was shocked to discover that her family, who claimed to be from a wealthy clan, were actually dressed in tattered clothes. On the contrary, the nanny of the family was adorned with gold and silver, and the family members were also very respectful to the nanny. They even dared not start eating until the nanny said it was time to dine. What surprised the girl even more was that her adoptive sister, who she had imagined would be pampered and arrogant, actually lived in fear, always acting timid and obsequious to avoid being bullied. She even took the initiative to sit in the worst seat in the class. She didn't have the demeanor of a wealthy young lady at all, but even so, there was still an arrogant male classmate who often bullied her. As soon as he entered the room, he ordered the adoptive sister to pour him a glass of 45-degree warm water. When the adoptive sister's water was slightly hotter than required, the male classmate splashed the entire glass of water on her. Seeing this, the girl could no longer hold back and was about to teach the male classmate a lesson, but she was stopped by her adoptive sister. Her adoptive sister begged her not to offend this wealthy young master. The wealthy young master even presumptuously put his hand on the girl's shoulder, telling her to be sensible and not stir up trouble. Little did he know that the girl was a martial arts expert who had trained in the countryside. It had always been her who bullied others, not the other way around. Sure enough, in the next second, the wealthy young master was thrown over the girl's shoulder and seriously injured. Seeing this, the adoptive sister was instantly terrified. She told her elder sister that they were doomed. The girl couldn't help but ask her adoptive sister who the wealthy young master really was, but her adoptive sister hesitated and refused to speak. Before leaving, the wealthy young master threatened the girl to wait and see. Sure enough, as soon as class ended, the wealthy young master brought a group of thugs and directly blocked the two sisters, intending to teach them a lesson. However, when the leader of the thugs saw the girl, he was instantly scared out of his wits and knelt down, calling her boss. The wealthy young master was dumbfounded when he saw this. He quickly pulled the thug leader aside and told him that the girl was just a country bumpkin who had just been picked up from the countryside and could not possibly be his boss. But the thug directly slapped him, telling him not to drag him down if he wanted to die. Then the thug explained to the girl that if he had known she was here, he would not have dared to come even if he had 100 times the courage. Seeing this, the girl thought the thug was the wealthy young master's backer, so she took the opportunity to ask him who the wealthy young master really was. However, when the thug heard this, he shook his head repeatedly and did not dare to answer, even advising the girl not to inquire about it. The girl was even more confused, not understanding why the thug dared to hit the wealthy young master but did not dare to reveal anything about her background, so she had to order the thug to beat the wealthy young master 20 times a day, planning to investigate the wealthy young master's background herself. But she did not expect that when the adoptive sister saw how powerful the girl was, she suddenly felt a great sense of security. She quietly told the girl that the wealthy young master was actually the nanny's son. Moreover, the nanny was not an ordinary nanny, but the personal nanny of their late grandfather, and had even almost become their grandmother. So before grandfather passed away, he told the family to treat her well. The girl was even more surprised after hearing this, thinking that even if the nanny was grandfather's lover, she should not ride roughshod over the masters of the house. But the adoptive sister told her that grandfather had made a will before he died, stating that if the family dared to disrespect the nanny had the right to take away their ancestral home. Only then did the girl understand why the family always gave in to the nanny everywhere, so she immediately went home to settle accounts with the nanny. But when the family saw her driving the nanny's son's car back, they were instantly terrified.